Hello my dear students of second preparatory stage. أهلا بكم طلابنا الأعزاء للصف الثاني الإعدادي لمادة اللغة الإنجليزية. زي ما احنا عارفين إن احنا حلقتنا النهاردة تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Before everything, let me remind you of things or the lessons we introduced for or last time actually، أو خلوني أفكركم باللي احنا قدمناه في الحلقة اللي فاتت. زي ما احنا عارفين this is our revision أو دي مراجعة on the previous units, unit 1, 2 and 3, and today we are going to finish the last part of this revision. النهارده هنكمل آخر part من مراجعة اليونتس الثلاثة اللي احنا already we covered أو اتناولنا شرحهم في الحلقات السابقة. Okay, so let me remind you quickly أو خلوني أفكركم بسرعة what we introduced in the previous session. We introduced a grammar session or a grammar part. We talked about the difference between present simple, present continuous, past simple, and how to differentiate between every one. أو إزاي إن إحنا نفرق ما بين زمن الماضي البسيط وزمن المضارع البسيط وزمن المضارع المستمر. وطبعا إحنا عارفين إن إحنا إزاي أو we know how to differentiate between each one of them according to the keywords. أو إن إحنا عارفين إن إحنا معانا keywords أو كلمات بتعرفنا which tense we shall use. أو الكلمات دي اللي بتعرفنا أنهي زمن المفروض إن إحنا نحط الverb in. Okay, so this is for the grammar part. We also read some articles or some paragraphs. اتعلمنا ازاي ان احنا نقرا او ننطق some words in some paragraphs. واتعلمنا ان احنا برضو نركز على forming a question او ان احنا ازاي بنعمل اسئله بإضافة or by adding helping verbs, by adding the verbs in the correct forms. وقلت لكم طبعا المرة اللي فاتت ان احنا we should be ready with copybook او ان احنا يبقى معانا كراسة نكتب فيها الverbs اللي هي irregular او الverbs that have to be changed او الverbs اللي احنا بنغيرها totally in the past simple tense. لازم يبقى معاكم الكراسة دي كل ما بنذاكر او كل ما بنشرح حاجة بنزود فيها every verb that we need to change in the past simple tense. ده هيفيدكم كتير قوي while studying in the coming months. Okay, so that was for grammar, that was for reading, and for everything we already tackled last time. Today we will continue differentiating and discussing a lot of things on the same tenses, present, past, okay? And we will also focus on something very important, which is writing an email or writing a paragraph, okay? لازم نفتكر اللي اوت أو نفتكر إزاي إن إحنا بنكتب الإيميل أو how to write an email as a response or as a reply if one of your pen friends sent you an email. ولازم أفكركم pen friend means صديق المراسلة. Okay, and of course I will not forget the part of the life skills. ان احنا عندنا الجانب للمهارات الحياتيه اللي انا باكد عليه ان هو لازم ان احنا نركز عليه to improve our characters او ان احنا عشان نطور من شخصياتنا to be better people in the future. ده هنتكلم عليه في اخر الحلقه خالص بعد ما نخلص كل ريفيو او كل revision on our lessons. Okay, so that was a brief about what we already tackled and what we are going to tackle او اللي هنتكلم عليه in our session today. Now let's start our session. Let's go. Okay, so before we start I should focus again أو لازم أركز تاني على الأهداف الوحدة. By the end of the session you will be able to know and understand of course revise the previously explained lessons in all areas in grammar, vocabulary, reading, and of course the most important thing is for writing and how to improve your writing skills. As it's mentioned in your book أو زي ما موجود عندكم في الكتب, we have here a reply or an email, first. An email that was sent by my pen friend in Canada, صديق المراسلة, okay, اللي عايش في كندا. And he sent me an email and then I will read it for you. Then I made a sample or I prepared a sample for you of how to write an email as a reply to anybody who sends you an email. خلينا نقرأ الأول الإيميل اللي مكتوب عندنا في الكتاب. Hi, how are you is the greeting sentence that I usually start my email with. احنا اتفقنا ان احنا لازم نبتدي الايميل by hi or dear plus name. Here he didn't mention a name, but if I'm going to write an email I should write hi or dear somebody. Hi Max, dear Max, I should mention a name. Then an exclamatory sentence or a comma. يعني علامة تعجب أو comma. This is at the beginning. Then I start with how are you, I hope you are safe and sound or I hope you are okay. I hope everything is okay with you. دي بتبقى زي مقدمة كده أو two introductory sentences، يعني جمل بفتتح بيها الإيميل. Okay? Hi, how are you? I wanted your help with something. ده اللي my pen friend كتبه أو ده اللي صديقه المراسلة كتبه. My homework is to write about life for children around the world. I have some questions about life in Egypt when you were a little child. What games did you used to play? What did your favorite toy used to be? What did you used to eat? يعني أنا كاتب لك إيميل وعايز أعرف some details أو بعض التفاصيل عن حياة الأطفال في مصر و specifically عنك أنت. إيه الجيمز أو إيه الألعاب اللي كنت بتحب تلعبها؟ إيه الفيفوريت تويز أو إيه الألعاب اللي أنت كنت بتحب تلعب بيها؟ إيه الفيفوريت ديشز أو الفيفوريت فود that you used to eat أو إيه الأكل اللي أنت كنت بتحب تاكله وأنت طفل؟ I hope you can answer this question or the questions for me and write me soon. Of course, I hope you can answer the questions for me. دي بختم بيها أو زي concluding أو زي بلخص اللي أنا قلته في concluding sentence أو في جملة بختم بيها الإيميل. And then write soon exclamatory sentence and I sign Max. كل ده زي ما انتم شايفين في on the left أو ناحية الشمال. Okay, so that was an email written in the book. Now let's read my sample for you. I focused on writing my email that should be of at least 90 words. زي ما وضحت في الحلقات السابقة ان احنا لازم الايميل او لازم الرايتنج موضوعنا يبقى not less than 90 words، يعني ما ينفعش يبقى اقل من 90 كلمة. اوكي؟ هنا انا هقسمهم على فقرات 3 paragraphs as I mentioned in the previous session. زي ما قدمنا في الحلقات قبل كده يستحسن ان احنا نعملهم على paragraphs. Every paragraph should tackle an idea او يعني كل paragraph بيركز على idea او point of view معينة او تفصيلة معينة. عشان كده من الأحسن أنكم تكتبوهم على 3 فقرات أو فقرتين حسب الموضوع اللي مطلوب منكم. لو الموضوع ما يستدعيش ان احنا نتكلم في كذا باراجراف يبقى هو في 1 paragraph. المهم ان احنا we have to write at least 90 words at least، في الأقل ممكن نزود طبعا. اوكي؟ So here I wrote hi Max. Let me, as you see, how did I start with hi Max? Hi plus name and then exclamatory sentence or you can add a comma. Then how are you is my favorite, my first sentence in the email. How are you? I hope you are fine. زي ما قلنا دي introductory sentences أو جمل افتتاحية ببتدي بيها الإيميل. It has been so long، برضو أنا زودت جملة في الانترودكشن تاني. It has been so long since I last sent you an email. عدى وقت طويل قوي من آخر مرة بعت لك فيها إيميل. كل ده أنا لسه ما اتناقشتش في الموضوع اللي مطلوب مني. Sure, I will answer all your questions. لحد هنا أنا وقفت كل ال introductory sentences أو I mentioned all the sentences I start my email with. دي الجمل الافتتاحية اللي احنا بنبدأ بيها الإيميل. Then I will start focusing on the email I am sending to my pen friend now. When I was a child, my life was totally interesting. I used to do a lot of exciting activities and also used to love a lot of food and sports. زي ما عايزة أفكركم إن used to الفيرب ده بستخدمه علشان أعبر عن حاجة I used to do in the past but now I stopped or I quit doing it. اوكي؟ فخليني أفكركم دلوقتي إزاي نقدر نستخدم used to in an email عشان ده هيكون الريبلاي أو الرد على الإيميل that was sent by Max my pen friend. فأنا أول باراجراف عندي في الإيميل كان mainly about introductory sentences، يعني جمل افتتاحية و warm up كده أو تأهيل للي أنا هتكلم عليه. Okay? That was the first paragraph. For the second paragraph, I used to play hide and seek أو لعبة الاستغماية with my friends at school. It's an interesting game. We also used to play football and hold a lot of funny competitions. Can you remember what's meant by competitions? I used to define in the previous sessions. It means منافسات أو مسابقات. Okay? To hold competitions يعني بنعمل مسابقات. Okay. One day my grandma got me a present. Guess what? فاكرين؟ في عبارات كده كنت بستخدمها في الإيميل علشان إن أنا to get you excited أو أخليك excited to know my news أو إن أنا أخليك متحمس إنك تسمع الأخبار بتاعتي. ف I can insert أو أدخل كده إيه some of these phrases like guess what. Okay? Guess what and question mark. It was a train toy. يعني أنا بتكلم عن لعبة جدتي جابتها لي وأنا صغير. Guess what? It was a train toy. لعبة القطر. I liked it the most and I used to spend the most of my time playing with it. She got it to me on my birthday. فأنا اتكلمت عن my favorite toy وإيه my favorite games that I used to play. دي أول حاجة ردا على الإيميل اللي كان مبعوث لي من ماكس. Okay? Then let's move to the next or the last paragraph, the third paragraph. About my favorite food, this part بقى is about my favorite food. My favorite dish used to be spaghetti with meatballs. And also, I liked eating all kinds of vegetables. Eating them really makes me stronger. I also used to have a glass of milk before going to school every day to have stronger muscles أو عشان يبقى عندي عضلات أقوى. فاتعلمت أو كنت متعود إن أنا I used to drink a glass of milk before going to school every day. This is all for now. من أول هنا this is all for now. This is my concluding sentence or ending sentence. الجملة اللي هختم بيها my email. This is all for now. I wish I could help you enough with my email. See you soon, Ali. So, see you soon is like write me soon, like the one Max used in his email. أنا ممكن أقول see you soon. This is all for now. See you later. I'm waiting for your reply. So this is just like a phrase أو عبارة بختم بيها الإيميل بتاعي. And then Ali, this is my name, okay? And again, all of this are written on the left right. أو كل ده بيبقى في نفس المارجن أو نفس الاتجاه اللي هو الاتجاه الشمال, okay? So here we introduced the email and we have a question that was sent by one of our dear students. It's the following. How can I know whether I should add a verb in the past simple tense or used to? البنت هنا نغم بتسأل عن ازاي ان انا استخدم او امتى ان انا اعرف افرق ما بين ان انا هستخدم verb عادي جدا in the past simple tense ولا بالتحديد المفروض ان انا استخدم used to. خلوني افرق لكم او خلونا نتكلم عن the difference between used to as a verb in the past and any other verb in the past but on the glass board. او خلونا نتعلم ده او نفرق ما بين ده على glass board. Let's go. So, my dear students, now let me show you the difference between how to use the verb used to اللي هو معناه in Arabic اعتاد أن and how to use any other verb in the past simple tense أو ازاي ان احنا بنستخدم أي verb تاني في زمن الماضي البسيط. Okay? I will give you some examples and we will explain it together أو إن إحنا هنتناقش في كل example وليه استخدمت هنا past simple أو ليه استخدمت هنا used to specifically أو بالتحديد. Okay, so let me now start writing an example for you like the following. Now, he used to play football when he was young, comma, but now he doesn't. Okay, so as you see here, let me choose another color to circle the verb. He used to play football when he was young, but now he doesn't. He doesn't play now. Okay, so why did I choose used to specifically? And I didn't choose he played football when he was young. Because here I have now. So you have here a difference أو فرق between what I used to do in the past and now what I quit doing أو دلوقتي إيه اللي بطلت أعمله. لما يكون عندكم كده difference أو comparison أو مقارنة ما بين إيه اللي كنت بعمله في الأول زمان وإيه اللي بطلت أعمله دلوقتي, in this case I use used to. Okay? So let me explain another example with a different color. Like when I say he went to school on foot. He went to school on foot. Okay, here I have he went to school on foot. I didn't use used to. Why? Because there is no comparison between what I was doing and what I quit doing. هنا أنا just بقول حاجة أنا خلصتها in the past simple tense. There is no comparison. مفيش مقارنة. Okay? Again, when you have a comparison, يعني لما يكون عندنا مقارنة ساعتها بنستخدم الفرق ما بين used to and now. What are the things I quit doing? Here, I just mentioned something I did and that's it. Something happened in the past and that's it. That's why I used went. Only went. It was go and it was changed or I changed it into went. So let me write for you another example, and I will give you some seconds to think whether we use used to or any other verb in the past simple tense. يعني هديكم مثال وهخليكم تفكروا كده لبعض الثواني وتشوفوا هل المفروض هنحط used to ولا any other verb in the past simple tense. So the question or the example is she. Now here dots and give a party yesterday. So here she space give a party yesterday and full stop. Here shall I add used to or shall I add gave a party yesterday? Shall I use the verb used to or just put the verb in the past simple tense? Can you guess? Definitely I don't have to use used to because I don't talk about something she used to do when she was young. For example, I am talking now about something happened yesterday and that's it. No comparison between what she was doing and what she quit doing, for example. So here it's going to be only gave. Give again. Remember the notebook. أنا قلت لكم إنكم تحضروا دايما notebook أو كراسة تكتبوا فيها كل irregular verbs of the past simple tense عشان دايما تفكركم بالforms أو الأشكال الجديدة للverbs that are to be put as irregular forms in the past simple tense. هنا she gave a party yesterday. I didn't use used to. So look at the second example. Like for example, Ali dots play with his train toy, comma, but now he doesn't. Okay, Ali space play with his toy, with his train toy, but now he doesn't. Okay, here, shall I add used to or just played, for example? Definitely, we have a comparison here. We are talking about something in the past and something he quit doing now. So, if we have a comparison أو لو عندنا مقارنة يبقى احنا على طول نفكر في used to. So here it should be used to and then add play. Ali used to play with his train toy, but now he doesn't. So that, guys, was the answer of the question that was asked by نغم, one of our dear students. ده كان الرد على السؤال اللي سألته. So I hope now you can get the difference clearly between used to and any other verb in the past. So this is all what I was explaining on the glassboard, and now let's continue our slides of the presentation. Let's go. So after explaining the difference between used to and any other verb in the past simple tense, now we got to know some more exercises on the tenses. هنبقى عندنا examples زيادة إن إحنا إزاي نفرق ما بين tenses present and past in general. Here dots do usually, Sally usually go to school by bus. Again, I have usually. Okay, let me circle it for you. I have usually, and this is the key word as we mentioned in the previous sessions of present simple tense. فهنا هنقول does, okay, because Sally is singular. That's why I chose does. For number 2, last week. A key word of last week. Ahmed and Ali space go to the club. Definitely it should be went. Don't forget to write the irregular forms of the verbs. ما تنسوش تكتبوا الverbs الجديدة اللي ليها أشكال تانية في past simple tense. Number 3, what space do Sama used to do when she was 7? Here I have Sama, but I have when she was 7. Okay, I am talking about something she was doing regularly when she was young. يعني حاجة كانت متعودة بتعملها بشكل دائم. So this means I have to use did with used to. Used to here, because it's in a question, I have to add did. Okay, because I'm talking about the past, definitely. And for number 4, my family and I dots like going to the beach in summer. So is this a fact about my family? Yes, it is. That's why I choose the present simple tense. any fact about me that I do regularly أو أي حاجة أنا بعملها بشكل مستمر ومش بغيرها دي present simple. My family and I like going to the beach. My brother Dots used to ride his bike when he was 10, which means he quit doing this when he became older. So I should use used to. And then for number 6, Mona space be means verb to be. Verb to be, guys, I want you to write this in your notebook. Verb to be, the forms of verb to be in the present, am, is, are. In the past, was or were. Okay? So here, Mona space a successful doctor. أنا بقول fact عن منى إن هي دكتورة ناجحة. So facts, yes, are related to present simple أو ليها علاقة بالpresent simple. So is, of course, the forms of verb to be in present, am, is, are. Is with the singular subjects. Yesterday, I have a keyword. I space do my homework early. Yesterday, I did. D-I-D. Write this verb in your notebook. And now we are for another part, which is speaking. Again, as we mentioned or as we learned how to do it in the previous session, we will have more practice what Hannah used to do when she was young. So again, we need a verb here, we need a helping verb here as we dealt او زي ما اتفقنا او زي ما اتعلمنا ان احنا ازاي نعمل questions. قلنا whenever I have a WH question word لازم احط بعدها helping verb do or does or did. Okay, so here what did Hannah use? Again, as long as I added did, I shall add the infinitive verb if I am making a question. Then number 2, when space you visit your grandparents. Here I need a helping verb. But if I'm talking about something you usually do, definitely I shall use the present simple tense. The helping verbs for the present simple tense do or does. When do you usually, طبعا أنا اخترت do عشان you. When do you usually visit your grandparents? And for number 3, how often? I shall answer with it with what words? احنا قلنا how often يعني تقريبا كم مرة. In my answer, I shall include the words twice, once, 3 times. دي الإجابة بتاعتي لما أجي أتكلم على حاجة إجابة لسؤال how often كم مرة. Selim play football. So here, how often does Selim play football? Okay, because here it's a present simple tense. Now, complete the sentences with the correct form. هنا بقى عايزين نركز على الادverbs. Can you remember the adverbs? الادverbs هنا يعني لازم أزود ly to the adjectives. Okay? Amir space the eggs because he doesn't want to drop them. هنا احنا عندنا is carrying عشان احنا بنتكلم على حاجة لسه هو عاملها دلوقتي. That's why I use the present continuous tense. تاني present continuous tense is am are plus ing. And careful, I will put it after the verb carefully, the adverb أو الحال. Number 2, the train or this train is space so that it doesn't arrive so late. Is, it needs a yes, ing verb after it is going. Fast زي ما قلت لكم fast مش بتتغير في adverbs. Fast is the same as an adjective or as an adverb. There is nothing in English called fastly. Number 3, Huda and Farida space because they have an English test. So now I am talking about something they are doing now only. So they are studying hard. مش بغير hard لأن hardly معناها بصعوبة with difficulty. Hard معناها باجتهاد. For number 4, Nabila space talk quiet. Yes, okay. Is talking quietly لأن أنا بتكلم على حاجة دلوقتي حاصلة. And for number 5, Osama space the tennis game because space because his brother is only. Yes, is winning this game easily. Is winning easily. Again, ليه استخدمت present continuous أو المضارع المستمر؟ عشان بتكلم على حاجة بتحصل دلوقتي. Number 6, now I space on the beach because طبعا now is keyword of the present continuous tense. I am lying. بصوا هنا على lie. If you have any verb ended in ly ساعتها بحول ie into y. Then I add ing like here. Okay, like here. So that was the slide of the adverbs. And here we have the last slide. Again, we focus on some keywords for the present simple. Always, sometimes, usually, never, and often. كل واحدة من دول ليها استخدام. احنا عارفين ان الكيورد of always معناها دايما يعني بشكل مستمر. اوكي؟ فهنا مثلا سمير usually does homework in the evening. ليه اخترت هنا usually؟ علشان usually هنا احنا بنتكلم على does his homework. دي usually أقل شوية من always يعني بشكل دائم بس مش قوي. Number 2, he space never gets up early. بصوا هنا شايفين على gets up 0، مفيش، استحالة يعمل ده. That's why I chose never. he space often يعني غالبا plays football يعني أقل من usually شوية. and number 4 he space sometimes watches TV. بصوا sometimes أقل خالص يعني بعد never على طول. and of course if he does this all the time طبعا اختار always reads. ولو انتوا واخدين بالكم usually و never و often و sometimes و always كل keywords بحطها قبل ال verb in the present simple tense. So up till now we covered every single detail for our session and for our units. It was a revision on units 1, 2, 3. خليني أفكركم بسرعة بالlife skills that we tackled أو الlife skills اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليها في كل الحلقات اللي فاتوا. كانت عن الempathy أو ازاي بتعاطف مع الآخر، كانت على problem solving اللي احنا يعني instead of أو بدلا من إن احنا نشتكي لا احنا لازم نبقى problem solvers أو نحل المشاكل. وآخر life skills اتكلمنا عليها life skill كانت cooperation أو التعاون مع my friends أو مع عائلتي. Okay, so that was everything concerning our session of today and for the previous sessions. Thank you guys for watching my presentation and my episode today, and next time I will be meeting with you with more interesting slides. Thank you again and stay safe. Goodbye.